This is the greatest motivation. Now, I've always struggled with motivation and discipline, especially when it comes to doing the things that I actually want to do. But recently, I've been feeling a great sense of motivation just hitting me, and I am using this motivation to record more videos, to work harder, and to actually pursue the things that I want to do. And what this motivation is getting rejected by a girl. Now, if you guys can go on to enjoy this video, then do me a solid and subscribe to the channel. But long story short, a little while ago, this girl, she blocked me on Instagram, basically letting me know, hey, I'm not interested, whatever, right? And I made a couple videos in the past few weeks talking about it if you want it to be more in detail and know more. But that's basically what happened. But since then, I've actually used this rejection as motivation and as fuel. But I'm not gonna lie, the first 2 days I was definitely feeling a little bit sad, and that sadness kind of turned into anger, and that anger kind of turned into like the 5 stages of grief, essentially, right? But it wasn't like we were that close, anyways, and that's literally what it was. But I'm using this to literally looks max, to gym max, health max, to do everything that I can to glow up and to prove her wrong. And to not just prove her wrong, but to prove all my doubters wrong, to prove my haters wrong, to prove all the people that have just underestimated me, right? It's like you're watching an underdog story. I am the underdog of my own life. You're watching your movie. You're watching your life through a movie point of view, right? This is maybe where the character is down and where he has to get back up and he has to keep fighting so that at the end of the movie, he's going to enjoy his fruits of his labor. But seriously, guys, this has given me a new form of motivation that I haven't felt in a very long time. No YouTuber motivation, no fat motivation, no personal motivation, or that 3M motivation hits as hard as it does right here. And I really do think because it's something very personal and something that I've actually went through, so I know what it's actually like. And to see that and to actually know that it happened to you, all you want to do is to get some sort of revenge. And it may sound very selfish, or it may sound very narcissistic or whatever, but you have to think about it like this, right? There was two paths that I could have went down. There was the first path where I could have just kept on being sad and being angry and being just very not moving on from the situation and still trying to cling on to it and to think like, oh, if I could have done this different, that different, right? Yeah, sure, I could have gone down that path. But what really does it serve me? It doesn't serve me any good. All it does is just create more sadness and more grief in my own mind, because again, you can't move on from the situation and all you can think back is just what I could have done back then, when really that's already happened. But what you can do is focus on the now and focus on the future, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, she's gonna look back on this in the future and she's gonna look out and she's gonna miss out on what she could have gotten, right? If you can't handle me, or if you can't see me at my quote unquote worst, right, then you don't deserve me at my best, right? That's all about your day ones. To those people and to her, you'll see, you'll find out. And this has given me so much freaking motivation. I am more motivated than ever in my entire life to prove her wrong, to show her what she missed out on, and when she eventually does come back, I'm gonna say no, because I've already moved on to a different level. I'm already on a different stratosphere. Like, our difference is gonna be so big at this point where we're not even gonna be at the same level. So at that point, I'm already gonna have a girlfriend. I'm already gonna have someone who is way better suited for me, and someone who I can say, hey, look, you missed out. It is what it is. It's your fault, but hey, here I am now, right? I'm a young man, going, moving, right? Out here in this beautiful world, just trying to do what I can. So hey, you missed out, that's your fault, right? So again, this has been the greatest source of motivator. Girls will reveal so much about yourself. Girls are like a mirror to men, right? They reflect to you what you truly are on the inside, and whether that is a rejection or acceptance, they will show you things that you didn't know about yourself. So again, I'm using this as fuel. I'm using this to do everything, to max out my looks, money, status, and this is the last one that people know about, but social skills / charisma. That's the four right there. Looks, money, status, and social skills / charisma. Maxing all those out, right? I'm already starting my looks maxing journey. Gonna continue that. Going to get some more money, right? Gonna get my status up, aka building up this YouTube channel and social brand, right? That's what it's about, guys. So use this as motivation. Use rejection and failures as motivation, right? Especially rejection from girls. That has been my biggest source of motivation, and this is gonna keep me going for at least a couple more months. I'm gonna be honest. Like this is something that I'm gonna hold on to, but I know that I'm eventually gonna move on. But this is something that I need to just keep going while I still can until I find something else in the future. But again, this is definitely gonna, like, this is like putting gas in my car, and this gas is gonna last at least a couple more months, because I know that until I glow up and until I see myself better, that's when we're really gonna see how things go. So if you did go on to enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Just That Ice out.